howdy, welcome back to the toolbox. And if you checked out our review of the Bora Speedhorse versus the tough built, super fancy, industrial, like great workout tool that's supposed to be a Jobsite horse, you know that we love the Bora Speedhorse. So we had the opportunity to use it in a project, and I wanted to show you because my eyes were open to the true functionality of a Jobsite Sawhorse, specifically the table you can create with it. So let's get started. All right, remember from the Bora Speedhorse intro, super easy to set up. All right, so what you'll notice is that on Jobsite Sawhorses, and in fact on more Sawhorses than you'd expect, you've got these notches here. And so these notches are for dropping a 2x4. If you ended up going with the tough built C700 that I tried last time, this notch can actually be extended to facilitate a 4x4 in case you're going to be working on super beefy stuff. But for our purposes today, I'm just going to demo what this can look like. And so the first thing to note is that these notches, center to center, are 41 inches across. So if you are working with full sheets of sheet goods, they're pretty much always going to be 48 inches. So you're going to have the ability to screw into your 2x4s and have some nice overhang, but not so much overhang that you're floppy. So let me show you real quick what this looks like. So your 2x4 drops into the slot, and once you're basically parallel on the other end, it drops into that slot. And then you've got a nice surface to be able to plop your sheet goods down onto. So we'll show you, this is cut just so. So we had already cut this. But the essence is your 48-inch sheet goods will lay fully over here. And then you can grab your screws and you can go around and attach as often as you want to create a nice stable workstation. And so now we have a workspace that is appropriately large to be able to mark, to draw out, to spread our tools, to cut on even, especially if this wood is waste wood, and a lot of people love throwing it up and cutting through, and you don't have to worry about hitting your sawhorses because you're just hitting waste wood. And at the end of the project, you just pull these 2x4s out, unscrew your sheet goods, and you're done. And a lot of crews that are doing a lot of siding work and a lot of stuff that uses full sheets, they'll actually use the sheet that is their workspace as the last sheet. So they just plan ahead and say, hey, we're going to pull this off, put it on the house, and then we're done. And it's highly efficient. But one of the things I love about this setup is that it gives you a ton of workspace to play on. And then I'm going to show you probably the biggest surprise that we discovered during the project. All right, so here's what we just looked at. Now let me show you something cool. So these are, these horses are probably $60 to $70 each, depending on when you watch this. And that puts you all in at $120 to $140 for super awesome sawhorses. These were purchased as a set about 3 years ago from Home Depot, along with some really long open mouth clamps. It's the Worx or Worx brand. And what's amazing is that you can still get these for $40 to $50 at Home Depot. And while a fraction of the quality, those grooves right there, they're not just an annoying groove that the designers put there to catch every type of sheet good you throw across. They're grooves to be able to prop up a 2x4. So it's narrower. You're looking at a 20-inch center to center spread. But if you need a small workspace, then just grab these horses, throw your material across, and you've got a workspace. So you don't have to go and buy the top level or pro job site horses. You can find them on lots of different variants. So if you need a budget-friendly pair of sawhorses, go down to Home Depot, our beloved big box retailer, and pick up the Worx combination that's going to come with clamps like this. These have been probably the most useful clamps I've had. They came with some really light, really compact sawhorses. So check those out if you need a budget-friendly version. But I hope that you have seen a little bit more detail about how Jobsite Sawhorses can be practical at home, on the go, wherever you need a job site table. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe and check out our other videos.